some practice together in the past, doing the men's game in Hobart this year and throwing it all the way back to last season at the women's basketball tryout. And I think we'll be all right tonight. I'm looking forward to this one.
A little bit warmer inside MCC than at Hobart College. I know you were a little bit chilly last night at Nazareth.
Yeah.
As the buzzer sounds, the team's getting ready to go, and it'll be the top line of Morgan Shine, Sarah Cruz, and Natalie Giglio against Sarah Krosnick, Annie Katonka, and Abby Brush of the #1 Plattsburgh State Cardinals, as both teams circling up and ready to go inside MCC. Once again, listening on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting on WTOP 10. So it'll be it'll be Shines taking the face-off against Annie Katonka. 97 career points. Face-off is won by the freshman Shines back to Giglio. Shines controls at center ice. It's going to be tapped along back to Avery Webster in the Oswego State zone. Pass sends Giglio up on the wing as she battles it out with Emma Colleen along the boards. Puck still in the neutral zone. No offensive zone time for either team as they're going to blow the whistle dead.
Yeah, and I think this neutral zone play tonight, Luke, is going to be really important for the Oswego State Lakers, and it might even be an important piece to really controlling the time of puck possession tonight for the Lakers.
As we're back to center ice for another face-off, deja vu, just 20 seconds into this one. So it'll be Katonka and Shines. Shines wins the face-off back to Taggart, so she's done a good job in the face-off circle early on as Giglio controls along the near board. She's going to try to dump it, but it's taken away by Colleen and dumped down behind Rachel Farmer. Webster controls. She tries to exit the zone as she got it up to Giglio for a second and then back to Webster in her own zone. Finally able to clear it. Shines almost a chance for a breakaway, but a good job by Corrali to corral it for the Cardinals as they're now back behind the net with Farmer. That pass went in front, no one home, as it's carried away by Sarah Cruz down the wing. Cruz is going to chip one in. That one off the boards to Teach Out. Teach Out moves to the slot. A little nifty move, takes a shot. That one's flying into the stands.
I just want to take you back a few to that Annie Katonka play right out in front for Rachel Farmer. That was a really good opportunity she had and just fanned on the shot. And then coming back the other way, Cruz was able to flip the puck off the board back to herself and give a really good opportunity out in front for the Lakers.
Taylor Whitney faces off against Amber Thomas. First look at the second line. Thomas wins the faceoff. Shot goes wide of Ashley Davis as Plattsburgh State able to clear the zone along the near boards. Molly Evans controls for a second, but it's stolen away by Whitney, who's battling there alongside Unsworth. Stolen back for the Lakers as Teach Out took a big hit, and we're going to have a penalty going against Plattsburgh State.
And this is going to be really important here for the Lakers to hop out in front. Like I said in the pregame show, I'm really excited to see how this penalty kill of Plattsburgh works. That, I believe, is going to go against Erin McArdle, the captain on the defensive side, I believe, for a roughing penalty. 2 minutes here as Teach Out took the hit to the head, and now it'll be in the offensive zone for the Lakers.
Lakers' first power play opportunity on the season, 11 of 55, good for 20%. And of course, Plattsburgh State has killed 58 of 59 penalties. Big opportunity here as the Lakers win the faceoff back to Taggart. Taggart over to Randazzo, back in the corner to Teach Out, up top to Randazzo. Randazzo to Teach Out on the far faceoff dot. Circles in, takes a shot, save, rebound in front. Stewart couldn't get a stick on it, and Plattsburgh State unable to clear as it's back to the point. To Taggart a shot, rebound in front. It's tipped away by Plattsburgh State. Randazzo unable to get it, and now a chance the other way. Madison Walker, the captain, unable to corral it, as instead it will be cycled back by Philomena Taggart up to Randazzo. Randazzo chips it up to Stewart at center ice, gets it to Thomas, and the Lakers had an opportunity 2-on-2, but it's going to be cleared in by Thomas to Teach Out behind the net. Teach Out battling behind the net, and she's going to get over back to Thomas. Teach Out plays behind the net still. She's got Stewart there. No one in front for the Lakers, though, as Teach Out, a good poke check by Crowley, and Plattsburgh State with another zone exit.
I really like what the Lakers are doing so far, setting up Erin Stewart right out in front with the second line. Kind of a bigger body, 5'7" here, and just get her right out in front. She had two good opportunities to possibly go backdoor. Oswego staying pretty aggressive so far on the power play, Luke.
Gustafson enters the zone, gets it over to Shines on the near board. 17:30 remaining in this first period. 49 seconds on the penalty as a sloppy pass there, and Plattsburgh State with another clear.
Yeah, and I think Plattsburgh's really doing a nice job here trying to clear with 40 seconds left to go on the power play, as Oswego's been able to really enter the zone here on just about every transition.
Sloppy exit. Now Katonka with a chance for it, and that takes a shot and a good block by Avery Webster as Plattsburgh State now controlling offensive zone time, even a man down. Katonka is tied up there by Webster, and the Lakers finally control, but only 20 seconds remaining on the McArdle penalty. Trying to exit the zone up to Shines. She had a breakaway, but it was tipped away, as now Benjamin controls for the Cardinals behind her own net. Benjamin able to exit the zone up to Katonka, who's going to dump it down and get a line change. And just like that, Plattsburgh State kills off the Lakers' first opportunity.
Yeah, and you've talked about it in the pregame. You said we're going to be calling Katonka's name a lot tonight, and just in that 2 minutes, I'm pretty sure you might have said it about 5 times already, Luke. So really a player to watch tonight for Plattsburgh is going to be Annie Katonka.
As now Walker controls, Plattsburgh State trying to enter the Oswego State zone, gets it up to Wolf. Wolf enters the zone, she tips it away as Randazzo, a good defensive play there. Wolf still harassed by Randazzo, and now it's going to be Teachout playing behind the net, and she's going to be able, that was cleared up to Grugan as Plattsburgh State controls at center ice, and she's going to chip it in to Taggart behind the net. 16:08 remaining in this first period, nothing score. As you listen on 88.9 WNYL, the Laker Radio Network, also simulcasting on WTOP 10 as Philomena Taggart carries in 2-on-5, but she's able to control it back to Gustafson. Gustafson, a slap shot in front, hit the post, or the side of the net as Grugan unable to control that one. And
the senior Sarah Wolf there was really able to step in the shot there of Gustafson and block that down with her pad, and that's why Davis was able to kind of see that one the whole way.
And with that Davis color, 15:41 remaining in the first period, we're going to send it for the first time to our man inside the glass, Devin Buckland. Devin.
Luke, so far so good for the Oswego State Lakers here. As the Oswego has really dominated the pace of this game so far. That was the objective of this team so far. So good for the Oswego State Lakers. Really good with the pressure. Send it back to you, Luke.
Thank you, Devin. As the Lakers with a chance in front, but it's going to be tipped away. A good defensive play that time by Sierra Benjamin as she carries out Plattsburgh State trying to enter the zone. Benjamin, a good move, but a good job there by Maddie Byrne. Byrne over to Randazzo. Randazzo's going to send it around the near boards to McAleer, but it's taken by Katonka over to Benjamin. Benjamin, a shot, but a good job by Webster to get her stick in front of that as Gustafson uses her body position to get it over to McAleer as the Lakers unable to exit the zone, though, as they finally do. A good defensive job there by the Lakers.
Yeah, and I think Avery Webster was really a big piece to that entire transition here.
As Katonka in the high slot takes a shot and a good block once again. Lakers doing a good job protecting the front of the net as Abby Brush now controls behind the net over to Krusnek. Krusnek, a good move. She's going to be taken down to the ice. No call as McAleer gets it up on the wing to Teachout. Teachout moving in one-on-one down the wing, using her speed, takes a shot, and she scored! Megan Teachout! And the Lakers take the 1-0 lead.
Luke, that was as beautiful as it possibly could have been there for Megan Teachout. She was just able to tuck that in the toy department right there behind Ashley Davis, and coming right on the near side face-off circle, she was able to bury that glove side there, and Megan Teachout gets this goal starting here for the Lakers.
And with 14:40 remaining in this first period, who else would it be but the freshman Megan Teachout? A good move using her speed to give the Lakers a 1-0 lead. 14:35 remaining in this first period. You're listening on WMYO 88.9 the Laker Radio Network. And just like that, it can get weird on a Wednesday night inside the Morano Campus Center as Teachout puts the Lakers up 1-0. Some energy as Taggart's going to clear it to Teachout once again, who had an opportunity, but a good clear away that time. As more neutral zone play, but it's taken up the wing by Unsworth. Unsworth moving into the high slot. She's going to wait, take a shot. Good save, Farmer, and she scores! It looked like Unsworth put a pass in front of the net, and it's going to be Taylor Whitney that tips it in, and Plattsburgh State answers back.
Yeah, and it looked like Unsworth, kind of same thing as Megan Teachout, then came up the near side face-off circle here on the end boards, but really took it into the high slot opportunity, as you noted there. And then it was just all Whitney, and she kind of backdoored that one on Farmer, who was already down on the ice to begin with, and just kind of a tough play for Farmer to make there.
Looked like originally Farmer might have had it, but instead it was tipped out back in front of the net, and Taylor Whitney able to hammer it home. So just like that, 1-1, and this Plattsburgh team can score early, they can score often. 14 minutes remaining in the first period, as it's a 1-1 tie, as it's going to be chipped up and away. No play on it that time, as Plattsburgh State controls behind their own net. Tipped back on the wing as Plattsburgh State is able to exit the zone up on the wing, but Shines harassing, but now Plattsburgh State with a chance to moving in, and a good job getting back defensively, as it looked like Drew Mead had an opportunity, as now Gilio going 2-on-1 the other way. She's got Webster off to her right. Pass up to Webster, but Walker, a good job getting back for Plattsburgh State.
And this is what I was talking about early in the pregame. The speed is going to kill Oswego here. Avery Webster, not one of the faster skaters on the team. They had the opportunity with Gilio running down in the offensive zone, but this is what Oswego needs. They need these transitions, and even if they're not successful, Luke, having that transition is going to boost the offense and the confidence they have.
Puck back in the neutral zone, a lot of neutral zone play. We mentioned it early that those moments are big as McEwen controls, but she has her pass stolen away once again by Katonka, who has her stick wrapped up there by Convoy, but she gets it up on the wing to Brush. Anna Brush moving in, gets it in front of the net. Katonka was unable to get a stick on it, and it ends up behind the net to Randazzo back to the point. Shot by Benjamin goes just wide as Katonka right in the mix of it again. Krusnek gets it behind the net to Brush, but it's stolen away that time by Randazzo as the Lakers look to exit the zone, but Benjamin's right there to keep it in for Plattsburgh State. Benjamin moving in the high slot, good pass in front, and that shot went just high off the stick of Sarah Krusnek. Battling along the boards as Krusnek regains control along the near boards, back behind the net to Katonka in front of the net, shot saved by Farmer, and no opportunity for a rebound there.
Early on in the game, Luke, the shots were 3-0 Oswego, and then the fourth one to put Megan Teach out on the board, 1-0 first. And ever since that goal, it's been 4 straight shots on Farmer, and the pressure is now starting to pile on here in the latter half of the first period here, and that was really all Sarah Krusnek, the entire offensive transition there for the Plattsburgh Cardinals.
Good job by Krusnek to keep the puck in the Plattsburgh State zone. Face-off one by the Lakers as Taggart looks to exit the zone up to Gustafson, and she gets it up as McAleer took a hit there, but Plattsburgh State continues to keep that offensive pressure on. Taggart got tangled up, and just like that, we're going to have another penalty delayed call going against Plattsburgh State as Farmer State skates to the bench. McAleer controls, but that's going to go down and be touched up, but a penalty against Plattsburgh State. And with 11:57 remaining in this first period, we're going to send it once again to our man inside the glass, Devin Buckland. Devin.
Thanks, Luke. So far, so good again for the Oswego State Lakers. They were either to grab the early lead there with a snipe from Taggart, but Plattsburgh was able to respond very quick. Let's see what Oswego can do on their second power play opportunity of the game. Back to you, Luke.
Thank you, Devin, as the Lakers win the face-off back to Randazzo. Taggart now at the point, 11:54 remaining in this first period on WNYO, the Laker Radio Network, as Thomas Controls takes a shot, but a good job of a block shot by McArdle. Randazzo's going to try to enter the zone as she gets it over to Teach Out, who has the first goal for the Lakers. Taggart's going to dump it down, but no one home there for the Lakers. Aaron Stewart chases, using her body there to get it up to Amber Thomas. Thomas back on the far boards to Teach Out. Teach Out battle along there, and a good job by Madison Walker trying to get the puck out for Plattsburgh State, and she finally does. So a little bit lackluster on this second power play opportunity for the Lakers.
Yeah, and I think Oswego is really doing a nice job so far matching the forecheck of the Plattsburgh Cardinals. You know, we kind of knew this game was going to be a little bit more physical. You know, obviously not as physical as, you know, a men's hockey game, but women's hockey still does have some physicality to it. Obviously seeing 2 penalties already early on here, and the forecheck's going to really help the Lakers or hurt the Lakers tonight.
Just a minute remaining on the penalty for Plattsburgh State. Their second of the game, none for the Lakers so far, as the puck back in the neutral zone. Morgan Shines carries in for the Lakers, and that's going to be called for an offsides penalty. So 10:47 remaining in this first period, 50 seconds on the power play, and that penalty kill of Plattsburgh State has looked just as good as advertised.
Yeah, and I really think, too, credit to the Oswego State Lakers here in the neutral zone. They're creating just the right amount of turnovers. Not too many, not too little, just the right amount to try to get as many opportunities as they can moving into the offensive zone, as you're going to have a penalty here on Morgan Shines. It looked like it might have been an interference call, so we'll have some even strength hockey.
Originally thought it was going to be an offsides call, but Shines goes to the box. So a little 4-on-4 hockey for 50 seconds, and then we'll see the Plattsburgh State power play as the puck is deep in the Oswego State zone, carried by Taggart up on the wing to Gilio. Gilio, a good pass up to Cruz, who had a hat trick just a couple games ago for the Lakers, but it's going to be back on the wing to Drew Mead. Drew Mead had it stolen away by Avery Webster on the near boards to Gilio. Gilio battling alongside there as she's trying to get the puck, but it's stolen away once again by Drew Mead. Caitlin Drew Mead all over the place for Plattsburgh State. She's going to chip one in, but it's blocked by Webster, and the Lakers exit up on the wing to Gilio. Gilio showing some speed along the near boards, but Killeen's going to take that one from her for Plattsburgh State. As Lakers caught in a line change for a moment, Plattsburgh State had a chance, but a good job getting back defensively that time by Avery Webster. Randazzo gets it over on the wing to Amber Thomas, but she's just going to chip it in. Back to center ice as now Plattsburgh State goes on the power play for 1 minute 5 seconds. Borick carries in back to the point to Krosnick. Krosnick waiting, finding the puck down below the net and pass in front. A good job there by Amber Thomas. Back to the point to Corrali. Over on the point, good shot, save, blocked by Kate Randazzo. Still in front, and finally Rachel Farmer able to cover that one up.
Yeah, and that was really two good plays, one by Amber Thomas and then one by Kate Randazzo, getting out in front of Farmer, but not too far out in front of her where Farmer's still able to see the puck here. And I think that's going to be really important tonight for the Oswego State Lakers. Even though the power play isn't so prolific for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, they're dangerous at any time.
And it'll be Katonka taking the face-off, and she's going to win it back to McArdle. McArdle back to Corrali at the point. Corrali point. Shot, saved by Farmer, rebounds right in front, and Boric unable to get her stick on that one. It was a good opportunity in front. Boric is going to take a hit from Gustafson, no call. Gustafson staying active, back to the point to Corrali. Corrali fires a shot, rebound in front, original save made by Farmer, and now the puck in the high slot, and a good job protecting the front of the net. Krosnick on the point, shot goes just wide of Farmer, back to the point. Corrali gets it down low to Boric. Boric back to Crowley, a shot, save, rebound, and a good job by Byrne to clear it away. 8 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity. Katonka took a shot blocked by Gustafson, as with just a couple seconds remaining, still controlled by Plattsburgh State, and a good job killing off that penalty by the Lakers. Taken at center ice by Krosnick, but stolen away by Shines, fresh out of the box, but Plattsburgh State controls. Both teams get a line change. Cardinals trying to move into the Lakers zone, but instead it's taken by Randazzo. Pass had Shines, but that one's going to go all the way down for an icing, but could have been a breakaway opportunity.
Yeah, and I think it's really important to note on the last defensive transition there for the Lakers right before the power play had ended for the Cardinals is the play really by Gustafson there. She made not one, not two, but 3 really good nifty moves in the slot to block those shots, but had a good enough awareness to make sure that Farmer, her goaltender, could still see the puck.
It'll be the 4th line of Plattsburgh State against the 2nd line of Oswego State as Giglio controls up on the wing. That is up to Shines, who got taken down by Wasik, no call, as back behind the net is Sarah Cruz getting over to Giglio. Giglio to the point to Molly Evans. Evans has to be careful as she almost had her pocket picked that time by Cheney as the puck bouncing around to Randazzo. Randazzo has it stolen once again that time as Plattsburgh State enters the zone, taking a shot that goes just wide was Kendall Wasik, one of only a couple freshmen on this Plattsburgh State team, as Grugan's going to chip and chase as she beats Rose for that puck behind the net. Grugan battling with Rose, and she's able to control behind the net. Grugan a wraparound opportunity, but good defensive play there by the Cardinals. Unable to clear, though, as it's chipped in. A good play by Randazzo. Cheney controls for the Cardinals. It looks like they could have an opportunity going the other way, but Webster a good play, and Plattsburgh State maybe a little bit more sloppy than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and really tonight, especially for some of the seniors in Randazzo really starting the effort here, is their offensive forecheck has been just as good.
Now Stewart, alone on a breakaway, moves in, takes a shot. That one went wide. Looked like she couldn't quite get control of that one coming out of the Lakers bench as Grugan's going to fire it deep once again for Aaron Stewart. A golden opportunity there by the Lakers. Stewart was unable to control, but she gets it down to her linesmate, Amber Thomas. Thomas spins and puts it behind the net, back to Stewart. Stewart to the point where Philomena Tager is able to carry in, but she's going to chip it down once again. But it's going to be stolen away that time by Kendall Wasik, who chips it up as it looked like Tager taken down, no call. As Webster controls at center ice into Stewart. Stewart moving in 1-on-2, a good defensive play by Rose. Stewart takes a shot, hit the back of the net, controlled by Teachout. Teachout back to Stewart behind the net. Stewart gets it up to Webster, but it's unable to corral it as Webster, as Plattsburgh State's going to go all the way down. No icing called as Byrne controls for the Lakers. Plattsburgh State keeping a heavy forecheck there as Krosnick and Brush apply the pressure on Byrne. Taking behind the net, and that's going to be just an easy call going against the Lakers as Amber Thomas looked like a check to the back.
Yeah, so Amber Thomas will go to the box here. Another 2-minute power play opportunity here for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. But real quick, too, on that opportunity that came from Aaron Stewart. Really good positioning by the netminder there, and Ashley Davis. She knew where Stewart was going to go. Almost like a lackluster of a change in her positioning going toward the net there, and Davis saw that all the way. Pretty routine of a save, I'd say, Luke, for Ashley Davis.
It was, and unable to connect was Aaron Stewart on the breakaway as Taylor Whitney is going to win that faceoff for Plattsburgh. Back to the point to Hannah Rose. Rose over to Benjamin as she circles. 6:10 remaining in this first period. 150 on this power play. Rose fires a shot, blocked by Gustafson. Another rebound shot goes just wide of Rachel Farmer. Unsworth controls behind the net for Plattsburgh State. It's going to be a checking from behind call on Amber Thomas. Battling in the boards there is Gustafson, but it's going to be Plattsburgh State controlling for a second back behind the net to Whitney. Whitney looking for someone, but she's met there by Byrne. Byrne, a good job to get it over to Randazzo as Newfield Kreider controls, but it's going to be back along the net to Whitney. Randazzo now controls for Lakers, trying to chip it out, but they just can't get it clear. Point now for Benjamin, looking, a dangle there, but a good play by Kate Randazzo to recover. Plattsburgh State still keeping this puck in their own end as it's Taylor Whitney back to the point to Rose. Rose looking for something. She finds Benjamin along the faceoff dot shot. Rebound in front. Farmer on her stomach. Puck in front. Still loose. No one home as the Lakers clear it back to the point. Golden opportunity there for Plattsburgh State. Rose gets it over on the wing down low. Pass in front. Whitney whiffed. Rebound trying to wrap it around. Still in the point to Rose 40 seconds ago. Shot blocked by Gustafson again. Rose still in the high slot. Gets it over on the wing. Back to Rose. Shot. No rebound in front. Gustafson gets it, and she's going to clear it. What an effort there by the Lakers.
This Oswego State penalty kill is fired up right now. And let me tell you, it started with Anika Newfield-Kreider right out in front of the net there, and she was the one that was able to battle that pass right out of the crease as Farmer was to her right, and Farmer had no idea what that was. Heads-up play there by this Oswego penalty kill. They've been 88% on the year, and they're showing it so far here.
As Plattsburgh State now with 8 seconds remaining on the Thomas penalty, as Katonka carries behind the net and gets it over to McArdle. McArdle had it stolen away though, and the Lakers are going to get out of the box. Shines entering the game, but it's going to be flipped out to the bench, controlled by Giglio. As 4:10 remaining in this first period here on WNYO 88.9. Katonka carries in for Plattsburgh State. Backed in front, but Corrali wasn't home. Instead, it's going to be McArdle defensively for Plattsburgh, dumping it in deep. Sarah Krusnek gets it back to Katonka in front. No shot there as the puck's still in the Oswego State offensive zone. McArdle's just going to chip that one in as Webster and Katonka battle it out. Walker takes a shot, but instead it's going to be deflected in front for Plattsburgh State. Back to the point. Shot by Corrali. Rebound for Katonka. 3 Lakers surround her. No opportunity there for another shot as now it looks like the two were tangled up. Katonka went down, and no call there as she got tangled up with McAleer.
And I think it's really important here for the Oswego State, the way they've been really able to play in their own defensive zone. Yeah, Plattsburgh's had them on their heels for sure, but the way they've stepped up, it's been pretty impressive here in this first period, Luke.
The Cardinals control now with 3:15 remaining. Benjamin is going to rip a shot from the point. Blocked rebound in front, and a good job by McAleer to clear. Lakers able to exit the zone, but it's just going to be chipped there. And kind of a dangerous game for Lakers here as they've been content just getting back. As now Wolf an opportunity on the near face-off circle. Pass in front is deflected by Taggart over to Webster. Webster able to exit the Oswego State zone, but she goes no further as she's harassed by Wolf. Now stolen away, going the other way. It shines, but no gas. She's just going to chip it, and Teachout will chase.
And I really think the Lakers have kind of missed out on some of these zone entry opportunities, especially in the offensive zone. They might have had line changes that have just been a little off, Luke. You know, could have had a nice opportunity there with Taggart going the other way, along with Shines, and a line change called by the coaches, and might have been fourth, a little too shy of an effort there.
As Madison Walker carries in for Plattsburgh State, and for the Lakers, maybe a little bit conservative here. They had the 1-0 lead, now 1-1. As it's now stolen in front by Stewart, a shot, save, rebound in front, no one home. Evans now controls along the far faceoff circle. Just as I say that, another good opportunity for Aaron Stewart.
And a beautiful block out in front there came really from Sierra Benjamin right out in front. Almost did the same thing as Newfield-Kreider did for the Lakers, and a nice opportunity there again by Stewart.
And with 6:07 remaining in this first period, we're going to send it to our man inside the glass, Devin Buckland. Devin.
Thanks. So far, Plattsburgh has really dominated the possession of this game. They have Oswego on their heels for the most of the game. This is what makes this Plattsburgh team so good, is you're able to possess the puck so much and wear your opponents down. Luke, back to you.
Thank you, Devin. Definitely something to watch as it's back in front for the Lakers. That's going to go all the way down, though. No icing. It was the Lakers that battled that one to their own zone. And I think that's just such a good point because you saw the Lakers with the 1-0 lead, but Plattsburgh answers right back. I mean, they can score fast. As now they have an opportunity in front with Unsworth going the other way. Dangles in and a save by Rachel Farmer as she denied Unsworth, who had a great opportunity.
Yeah, that was a great dangle there put on by Unsworth, and really good opportunity here coming off the mishap there by, I believe, that was Emily Gustafson coming back up the ice the other way. And, you know, really for Farmer Annette, she's had quite the outstanding first period here. A lot of opportunities down low, but she's said no to a lot of backdoor opportunities.
And you're listening on WMYO, but if you're watching simulcast on TOP, a beautiful save there by Rachel Farmer, dropping to the butterfly, using that right pad, and she would not be denied on the post as the puck is now behind her net, controlled that time by Ivy Boric. And she's going to dump it down low to Taylor Whitney. Whitney trying to get it to the point, but Megan Teachot, an aggressive play going the other way now, working in with a possible 2-on-1. A good defensive play, though, by McArdle for Plattsburgh State. Teachot trying to get the puck. It's under Corrali, who's just on the ground right now. She finally gets it back, though, and Plattsburgh State able to exit. But another, missed opportunity for the Lakers. You don't get a lot of them as Boric moves in the other way with Unsworth to her left. Boric trying to wrap around, and that's going to be an easy penalty going against Avery Webster.
A tripping penalty coming up for Avery Webster, and the Lakers will go back to the penalty kill where they've been superb here so far early on. 2 penalties. This will be now the 3rd opportunity here for the Plattsburgh Cardinals. But really, Luke, tonight, really so far what I've seen from the Lakers is, like you've said, a little bit of conservative play entering the offensive zone. It's kind of hurt them a little bit, but you don't really know. Maybe they're not too confident in some of the shot opportunities they've had, so coaches have possibly had them pull back a little bit, but against a team like Plattsburgh, you can't continue to pull back all night.
And to me, this is a big minute and 2 seconds as Plattsburgh State wins the faceoff. They'll go on another opportunity as Boric has it along the near boards, looking to find Corrali at the point. She does, but Corrali misplays it. And a free clear there for the Lakers. Gustafson chasing, keeping a heavy forecheck.
Yeah, Gustafson, one of the faster skaters here on the team for the Lakers, keeping Corrali in check there. I think that was a good opportunity there, or a missed opportunity for the Cardinals as another penalty comes here. It looks like it'll be a hooking call.
As with 39.6 seconds remaining in this first period, we're going to send it one more time to our man inside the glass, Devin Buckland. Devin.
Thanks, Luke. Plattsburgh has really not looked too good on this power play so far. They'll definitely get a lot more chances here with Oswego playing a little sloppy here in the first period. But Plattsburgh seeing if they can get one more goal left with 30 seconds left in the period. Back to you, Luke.
Thank you, Devin. And it's going to be just an offsides call. No penalty going against Plattsburgh State as Krosneck battling with Randazzo behind the net of Farmer. 23 seconds remaining in this first period as Randazzo bodied that time by Krosneck. The top line of Plattsburgh's been very impressive, but Newfield-Kreider gets a key clear there for Oswego State.
Yeah, Oswego's penalty kill so far in this first period, really the talk of the town here. 9 seconds left to go, and it's been nothing but superb, as I said earlier.
As with 2 seconds left, Krosneck's going to backhand. It's going to go wide of Rachel Farmer. So after one period inside the Morano Campus Center Ice Arena, it's a 1-1 tie as Oswego State got on the board early, but Plattsburgh State had the counter. Taylor Whitney countered the original goal by Megan Teachot, but you go into the locker room tied 1-1. I think you're happy with that in some vein for Oswego State, but also a few big missed opportunities in front of the net.
Yeah, definitely a couple of missed opportunities. Like I said, I think that Oswego State's played a little more of a conservative game here early on, and that might be to the credit of how often, like you said, Luke, Plattsburgh has the ability to score. Just about 2 minutes, not even after that, they had, Plattsburgh was down there, and then we're able to score with Taylor Whitney on the back door there of Farmer. But other than that, I mean, it was all Oswego for about the first 5, and then it turned over to Plattsburgh, and they controlled pretty much the rest of the destiny in the period.
Yeah, as we look at some numbers here on sidearm, shots on goal in favor of Plattsburgh State, 12-5. They've also had more power play opportunities. They're 0 for 3 right now. They'll have 58 seconds of power play. But really the penalty kill unit of Oswego State, especially on that last sequence, it was the power play before the one we just saw, but a good job, as you mentioned in front, Newfield-Kreider and Emily Gustafson just doing a great job protecting the front of the net, avoiding those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, and second chance opportunities I think are going to be big. They're going to be down here on the Avery Webster penalty. So going into this second period, the mindset you're going to have going down, already starting 5-on-4 for about a minute left. So I think if you're both coaches for Oswego, you just keep playing the way that you played in that first period.
And with the end of the first period coming, it will be Sal Miliato and Devin Buckland taking through the first period intermission as Oswego State and Plattsburgh State tied at 1 goal apiece. stop thinking, you know, they didn't hammer those goals home, and that could be an issue going forward.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't like to keep talking about it, but I don't really know. We'll see how they come out. Oswego does in this second period with the conservatism they've had so far early on has really kind of bothered me a little bit, only due to the fact that I just don't know if, like you said, Luke, those opportunities could come back to hurt them. Not necessarily always the case in hockey. You have plenty of opportunities, still 40 minutes to play here, but really if you want to break things down from an analytical standpoint, obviously the more shots you take, the better opportunity you have to score.
And Plattsburgh State obviously did get up more shots in that period. They'll start this period up on the man advantage. You're listening on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Also simulcasting as we welcome back in our WTLP 10 audience. Luke Owens along with Sal Miliato. We'll have Devin Buckland back behind the glass for this period, and you know, some missed opportunities, but at the end of the day, it's 1-1. It's a whole new game going into the second period. The Lakers look really solid, especially on the defensive end. They did a great job protecting Rachel Farmer. She faced a good amount of shots, but not a lot of rebounds. I think that's the biggest thing for the Lakers. Good job clearing, finding the corner boards, or getting the puck out of their own zone. A little bit conservative, as you said, but you kind of have to be when you play an offense that's as explosive as Plattsburgh State.
Yeah, definitely, and I think, you know, also one thing that helped the Lakers in this period was getting Farmer acclimated, was getting her those shots on goal. You said she could face upwards of 40 shots in this game, already with 12 in the first period. So for her to have those opportunities to be rattled so-called in the net sometimes help goalies settle in, really in any sport, really the one who orchestrates the entire team. Obviously, the goalie really orchestrating the defense. I think for them, that was a good thing in Oswego.
Emphasis over the offseason on blocking shots. 7 blocked shots for the Lakers in that first period, so that's been huge. Being able to put your body in front. I can think of at least 2 times Emily Gustafson went down and blocked the shot. She'll be on the ice along with Newfield Kreider, Kate Randazzo, and it would also be number 19 for them, Philomena Taggart. As I blank for a second, but we get it going. In the second period, it'll be Gustafson taking the faceoff for the Lakers, as the Cardinals will have 58 seconds of power play. Katonka wins the faceoff over to Krusnick. Plattsburgh State moving from our left to our right in those black jerseys, the red trim. Oswego State in those striped white, yellow, and green jerseys, moving from our right to our left. Great jersey game here on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it really is. I do like the black and the burgundy almost that the Plattsburgh Cardinals bring to the ice, but of course you gotta love the home white Laker jerseys.
As the puck in the neutral zone, good job by the Lakers as Katonka taken down there, no call. Plattsburgh moving in 2-on-1 shot, good save. Paddled away by Rachel Farmer as McArdle now fighting below the net, but it's taken away by Philomena Taggart. Taggart's gonna clear up and out of the zone, so a good start to this Oswego State power play, or penalty kill, excuse me. But Katonka carries in 1-on-3 really for Plattsburgh State, but a good job keeping her quiet. She's gonna drop it to her linesmate, Sarah Krusnick, back to the point to McArdle. Taken away by Gustafson, had Thomas, but elects to just clear that one, and that will end the power play for Plattsburgh State.
Really good penalty kill, really good forecheck for Oswego to come on here, start this second period, not really give too many grade A opportunities for the Plattsburgh Cardinals as an icing is blown on the ice.
And with that icing, we'll send it to our man inside the glass, Devin Buckland. Devin.
Thanks, Luke. So far in this second period, not a lot has happened. Oswego really still on the back end of all of Plattsburgh's pressure. So we'll see with this offensive zone face-off what Oswego can do. Back to you, Luke.
Thank you, Devin, as the face-off lost that time by Amber Thomas. And it's going to be cleared down to Avery Webster. Of course, Amber Thomas' cousin, Bailey Thomas, scratching this one, a big loss for the Lakers defense. And we're not sure, don't want to speculate as to why she's scratched, but the Lakers only running with 5 defensemen tonight, so maybe a little bit of a disadvantage as Plattsburgh State controls in front of that shot. Good save as Whitney denied pass over and just over the stick of Nicole Unsworth, who was there for a rebound. Unsworth battling down low along with Aaron Stewart. Puck kind of lodged there along the corner boards as Thomas joins in with Stewart. Not sure where the puck is, as finally shifted out by Unsworth. Unsworth met that time by Webster, and Webster took a spill, but it's back to the point to Wasik. Taken away by Thomas momentarily, but Brush able to clear it down to Byrne behind the net.
And you talk about that Unsworth opportunity. We've talked about the missed opportunities that the Lakers have had. Let's not forget here, Plattsburgh's had a lot of missed opportunities and one being there.
Shines carries in 1-on-1, but a good poke check that time by Wasik to clear out of the zone as Plattsburgh State now has a 3-on-3 going the other way. Pass over to Wolf was deflected. Randazzo carries in the Lakers zone, gets it up on the wing to Shines. Shines has Giglio, but that pass goes just a little bit wide, and it's going to be controlled over to Wolf, but taken away by Rendazzo. Rendazzo looked like she kind of got turned around there. Might have had an opportunity going the other way. Plattsburgh State's going to chip it in. Farmer plays behind her net to Molly Evans. Pressured there by Walker. But Evans finds Rendazzo, who's going to try a stretch pass to Giglio, and Giglio has an opportunity for a breakaway. Giglio moving in right, backhand shot, oh, and it hit the post. Great opportunity there by Giglio, but the goalie's best friend with a good save.
Giglio rang the iron on that one, and wasn't a loud one, but you could definitely tell here from the angle we had, and Giglio, I'm sure, wants that back if she had another opportunity, Luke.
Kind of a weird angle taken by Giglio, but the only one she had coming off the pass, as now is 16:55 remaining in this second period. A 1-1 score here on 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, and also simulcasting on WTOP 10 as the Lakers enter the zone here with Convoy. Convoy's going to fire a shot, but a good block there by McArdle, and it's taken away by Plattsburgh State for a moment, but back to McEwen. A great job by Grugan to keep that puck in. McEwen's just going to chip it in down low, as Convoy is going to try to get to the point to Taggart, but it's going to be taken away as Brush harassing Taggart, but a good job by Taggart using the body, and she'll enter the zone for the Lakers. Taggart, a big hit there, and you can't do that in women's hockey, so we'll have a penalty coming up, delayed against the Lakers, but Katonka gets it up to Krusnick. Krusnick moving in on Webster, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Brush is there. Goalie pulled for Plattsburgh. They get an extra skater on the ice, but Webster looked like she was able to touch for a moment. Now it will be Convoy touching up. But once again, a crucial mistake, and really not a penalty you want to take there if you're Oswego State.
No, it definitely wasn't. It was kind of, you kind of almost expected that one, Luke, from up here. It looked like, might have, that could have went either way, but just a poor penalty there taken by Philomena Taggart. Obviously, you can't hit. We talked about that in the intermission, the poor penalties they've had so far based upon that statistic, and really just reality now. Let's see how this Oswego defense and penalty kill can handle it again, as they've been pretty good tonight.
You can't hit, you also can't cross-check, so kind of an 0 for 2 there by Philomena Taggart. She's in the box. Tough penalty to take as Plattsburgh State goes to work. They're 0 for 4, though, so far, but now an opportunity in front to McArdle. McArdle pass in front. Oh, what a save by Rachel Farmer, and the Lakers able to clear.
That was a beautiful pass there by McArdle right out in front there to Krosnick, who tried to backdoor that one there on Farmer, and really a nice sprawling save there made by Rachel Farmer.
And Boric gets it back to McArdle, back to Boric at the point. 1:30 remaining on the Taggart penalty. Boric is going to get it down low to Krusnick, back to McArdle. McArdle searching for someone, takes a shot, rebound, no opportunity there as Byrne chases, and she's going to chip it out. Another good exit by the Lakers.
Yeah, McArdle with another nice shot opportunity, but grade A chances like that and coming right in front of Farmer where she's able to see the puck the whole way. That's really where Farmer and really any goalie at any level is able to really succeed, when they're able to see the puck there, and Farmer just able to whack that one away with her goalie stick there and keep this game 1-1.
As it's going to be dumped down low, a lazy dump there, and an easy clear for the Lakers. Now 57 seconds remaining on the Taggart penalty. Still tied at 1-1, 14:55 remaining in the second period. On WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Unsworth, a nifty move. We've seen her do that a couple times, moving to the backhand, but a good job by Gustafson sticking with her. And now Gustafson a chance going the other way. She's chased by Rose. Gustafson enters the Plattsburgh State zone. She's going to peel back, no shot, just kill some time and dump it. So smart play there by Gustafson.
Again, Gustafson, one of the faster players on the team there. She was able to outskate Hannah Rose here coming up really the neutral zone there. But really prior to that, Avery Webster was able to make that play happen, kind of go down on one knee and keep the puck poke checking around there and clear that one out to Gustafson for that opportunity on the shorthand advantage by the Lakers.
Really uncharacteristically poor decision making on this Plattsburgh State power play. You don't expect that. 27.6% coming into this game, 0 for 4 tonight, and the Lakers are 3 seconds away from killing off the first 5 Oswego State power plays, as with 14 minutes remaining, Oswego State back to 5-on-5, but Plattsburgh State controls behind Rachel Farmer, but Kate Rendazzo's going to get a clear, but that's going to go a bit too far, and we are going to get an icing call as McArdle touches up.
Yeah, and this is going to be another opportunity here where the Lakers probably want to have this one back. You don't want to give too many opportunities to this Plattsburgh offense as an entirety here, but really the Lakers through about almost 7 minutes here, 6-10 in the second period, have really played the way they did in the first half, but a lot more complex and a lot more confidence here for the Lakers early in this second, Luke.
As Oswego State and Plattsburgh State tied at 1 apiece, 13:43 remaining, and we're going to have a whistle here. I'm not sure exactly what's being called, as the linesman Simmons going to skate over and take that puck. We'll see if we have a call. It looks like the puck maybe was lost, and they're just going to re-face off, as it will be Caitlin Drew Mead facing off against Morgan Shines. Shines, the freshman, wins the face-off for the Lakers. They've done a really good job in the face-off circle tonight, as they have all season long. As Burns going to get it up on the wing, but too far for Grugan. Grugan took a whack at it, but it's controlled at center ice by Drew Mead, moving in with some speed. Drew Mead to the circle, takes a shot, and that one off the top of the crossbar, just past the glove of Farmer, as Cruz lost her stick for a moment. Tried to use her skate, but it's taken away. Oh, in front of the net for Walker, the captain, unable to corral it as she battles down low with Tager. Shines got her stick taken away as Plattsburgh State gets it to the point to Corrali. Corrali over on the wing, McArdle fanned on that one as Sarah Cruz is going to try to exit the zone. Had Grugan, but it's taken away by McArdle. Hit her back as she was exiting the zone to go back on defense, as Oswego State will touch up. Taggart will control the puck, and she'll exit the zone, but it's taken away that time by Corrali. Corrali's going to chip it up to Krusnek behind the net, as Byrne is tangled up that time. Back to Krusnek and the point. Point shot there is going to be just dumped down low, as Krosnick was in front of the net, but a good block denying her was Philomena Taggart behind the net. 12:30 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-1 tie, as Plattsburgh State dominating offensive zone time so far. Stewart battling alongside Brush. She's going to get over to Shines. Shines and Corrali fighting for it, and the Lakers finally able to exit the zone. And they've got a 3-on-3 going the other way, but Shines looked like she needed a breather, and she's just going to chip and chase.
Yeah, and the Lakers really had a bad opportunity there. They didn't really have much emphasis there to try to get that out of the offensive zone, but now a nice opportunity here early out in front.
Amber Thomas had a great opportunity, but that shot went just wide, as Brush is going to exit the zone to Katanka. Katanka moving into Krusnek, but that one went just wide. Back out in front. Good paddle save as Teachout ran into Rendazzo. Scary play there. Both players back up, as Rendazzo is going to chip it up to Thomas. Teachout to Stewart. Stewart tried a little touch pass there, but it's stolen away by Unsworth. Unsworth has looked so impressive carrying in as she enters the Lakers zone. Going through the legs of Thomas, but a good job there by Aaron Stewart to save her lines mate. McArdle's going to chip that one and chase, as Farmer goes just wide of her stick behind the net, and it's taken now behind the net for Taylor Whitney. Whitney had it taken away along the near boards as Teachout exits the zone. Lakers need a change as Teachout gets it over to Molly Evans. Unsworth an opportunity for a second, but it's taken away by Rendazzo. 11-11 remaining in the second period, as we're tied 1-1. A lot of ones on the board. Luke Owen, Sal Miliato, and Devin Buckland behind the glass, as the Lakers and the Cardinals tied at 1 apiece. The #1 team in the country, Plattsburgh State, a 36-1-1 record all time against the Lakers. McArdle carries into the zone, trying to get a pass on front. Rebound goes just wide of Farmer, as Boric was standing on the doorstep.
Yeah, and Farmer's played really well tonight in net so far. I mean, all these doorstep opportunities and grade A chances that the Plattsburgh Cardinals have really had, she's been able to close every single one of those out, and credit really to the defense in front. Luke, you talked about earlier the defense of Plattsburgh keeping the goals and the pucks out of the net in front of Davis, but really that defense has been able to do that tonight in front of Farmer.
Both goalies doing a good job as well in front of very good defenses. This Lakers defense composed mostly of sophomores, but they really have a veteran presence, getting so much playing time and experience last year, as McArdle enters the zone, and that will be a touch offsides. 10-13 remaining in this second period, and really it feels like whatever team can score next can kind of grab that momentum back.
Yeah, and this is kind of the thing where the momentum shift really hasn't gone either team's way really in the second period. They've been pretty evenly matched here. I mean, you know, you could see just overall that Oswego's kind of got their head down and they're playing just up to the speed of Plattsburgh, and that's pretty hard to do.
Schmelzinger is going to dump it down low to Drew Mead, back to Madison Walker, the captain of this Plattsburgh State team. And clearing the zone there is Conboy moving the other way, but she needed a quick change as Shines and Taggart head on the ice for the Lakers. 9:53 remaining in the second period. A 1-1 tie on WMYO, the Laker Radio Network. Also simulcasting as Walker enters the zone, takes a shot, and a good save by Farmer. Simulcasting, of course, on WTOP 10. And, you know, Rachel Farmer hasn't had to make too many spectacular saves, but she's made the one she needed to make.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really all you can ask from a goalie, you know. It really starts with the defense, but when you talk to goaltenders all the time, they want it to start with them, you know, and it's kind of funny, you know, the way you're like, no, it really shouldn't start. It's got the defense in front of you, but as you said, Farmer's made the save she's had to make tonight. The goal really necessarily wasn't her fault, obviously, a team effort there, the one that got backdoored on her there early on by Taylor Whitney, and ever since then, that defense has kept those opportunities away from her. And if Farmer can see the field, she could be on.
That's really one of the biggest surprises as well, as Oswego State wins another faceoff. Shines has done a great job against Katonka in that faceoff circle. Must be frustrating for the veteran for Plattsburgh State, as, you know, a good job by the freshman for the Lakers tonight, as obviously the first goal also came off the stick of Teachout. Another icing call as well, or excuse me, offsides call, 9:16 remaining in this second period. A lot of neutral zone play, not a lot of goals going on the board, so, you know, we're locked in a stalemate here.
Yeah, we are. And you know what the interesting thing is, too, is even though Oswego can't get the pucks out of the zone here, it's really fascinating to see how their defensive play has really been able to be really on their A game tonight. They haven't really had much offense, especially in this second period here. Possibly trying to get a few breakouts here late, just about halfway through, but we'll see how it plays out here.
Katonka enters the zone, takes a shot, and a good block there by Webster, keeping her honest. Back out behind the net, Katonka, battled that time by Molly Evans, as the Lakers defense does a good job getting the clear up to Teachout. Teachout moving up on the wing, but it's taken away momentarily by Corrali. Back to Katonka. Katonka, poke check there by Avery Webster into the boards. Try to get a pass out in front. Good job by Amber Thomas. Using the body, gets it up in the wing to Teachout. Teachout using her speed up the right wing, takes a shot, and a good save there by Ashley Davis. And just can't say enough good things about Teachout, as she just has the speed, she has a shot. She's really been the whole package for this Lakers team.
Yeah, nice glove save there made by Davis. But again, Teachout again with an opportunity, and any opportunity is a good opportunity here, especially in a game that's 1-1 against the #1 team in D3 hockey and women's in the country.
Back to the point to Wasik for Plattsburgh State. 8:12 remaining in this second period. 1-1 ties. It's played back behind the net to Taylor Whitney. Shot by Unsworth. As another block out in front. Looked like maybe Byrne skate hit that back out in front, but Webster right there. Stolen away by Plattsburgh State for a moment, but Byrne able to exit the zone. Almost a sloppy play in front, as a little bit of a struggle to exit the zone there.
Lakers going for another change here. Now I think the confidence has started to settle in here. The conservatism hasn't been as much as it was in that first period. They're starting to change at the right times. The Lakers offense is clicking the neutral zone here, and the Lakers really have been, you know, pretty good so far here in the second period.
Chipped in behind the net of Ashley Davis, as Newfield Kreider is bothered there. Taylor Whitney is going to carry it away along the far boards up to Unsworth. Unsworth bothered that time, taken by Rendazzo at the point. Rendazzo rips a shot, a good save, rebound in front. McAleer couldn't put home, another shot and a glove save. That's the first time, and now a little chippiness as McAleer is going to take a shove, and that might be a little bit too far as Gustafson gets involved. And the two rivals getting a little chippy as Davis takes a seat, and the Lakers bench showing their appreciation there.
Gustafson, she was the one that came in on that shot, the last shot that got to Davis, who was able to glove that one down, and then she was on the far side there as she's going to go to the bench now on the penalty, but she came from the far side face-off circle in the Lakers offensive zone, Luke, with a head full of steam and just, I don't know, bodied into somebody there. I couldn't quite tell what exactly happened as they show it on the replay there for WTOP and the simulcast, but that came out of nowhere for Gustafson and an odd play really that did develop there for the Lakers, and you definitely can't do that. I'm surprised it's only a 2-minute penalty for Gustafson.
Yeah, maybe we're lucky there also that McAleer didn't get charged, as she kind of made the initial hit and then kind of went back in for seconds, where then Emily Gustafson came in and joined. And you mentioned that speed, obviously a dual sport athlete here. She also runs cross country, very good at that as well. But Gustafson will be in the box for 2 minutes. And I mean, how many times can you ask this penalty kill unit to do well? And now it's missing one of its key components in Gustafson for these 2 minutes.
Yeah, Kate Randazzo, the captain for the Lakers here, trying to talk to, you know, the referee here to see exactly what happened, possibly trying to figure out how come maybe one of the Plattsburgh players didn't get involved, and then Davis falling down as well. So, you know, that strum in front of the bench there was really not in front of the bench, sorry, in front of the goaltender there was kind of one that really is inexcusable in any sport. You don't really want to see that, you know, obviously, unless it's at the higher level, it'll escalate. But here for hockey at the collegiate level is not something you want to see as they resume play here.
Face-off won by the Cardinals as Colleen controls. Back to the point to Rose. Rose swinging around the wing, back behind the net, and we have a call. Not sure what it's going to be. We have a ref pointing, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty possibly going against Taylor Whitney, as she's going to have a word with the referee. And it looks like we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey as Whitney is going to skate. I'm not even sure, Sal, what that call is.
I don't think it was a quite goaltender interference, but I think she might have been in the crease, and maybe you can't do that. I'm not too sure, because the whistle was blown with the referee's hand up. No quite explanation there, Luke.
Hand up, no call though. Will stay 5-on-4 in favor of the Cardinals as Thomas chips it to the point to Rose. Rose takes a shot and a good glove by Rachel Farmer. Whitney was knocking on the doorstep, but Farmer is able to gobble that one up.
Yeah, and you see Gustafson in the bench here, and she, obviously no animation there, but if they can kill this 132 here off, I tell you, this penalty kill tonight is definitely playing really well. I don't want to say almost better than Plattsburgh's tonight because nobody's given up a power play goal, but that 88%, if they clear tonight, that's going to go well over 90.
0 for 5 tonight are the Cardinals as Rose controls at the point. She's going to pass it over to Cohen, takes a shot and a good block by Taggart to get the bench up. Taggart skating after it hard, and she's got an opportunity going the other way, but Newfield Kreider's just going to chip that one in. Good job there by Philomena Taggart.
Yeah, Taggart and Kreider, they're really one of the more enforcers on this team, if you'd like to say that, and they're the ones that are able to clear that out of the zone.
As Unsworth's going to chip it in and chase. She's harassed that time by Avery Webster behind the boards. Unsworth, she's done a good job controlling the puck so far, and she gets it over to McArdle, takes a shot, rebound in front, no one home, as Benjamin controls behind the net for Plattsburgh State. Benjamin battled that time by Avery Webster, looking for someone, finds Unsworth along the far face-off circle. Back in the front, and a good opportunity in front was McArdle, but Taggart had a body on her. McArdle takes it to the point, takes a shot, and once again, a save by Rachel Farmer.
Yeah, and you talk about a player on this team for Plattsburgh that really hasn't been talked about a lot, and that's going to be Unsworth. I mean, you've been saying her name quite often here in the second period. Katanka obviously won in the first, and now really Unsworth in the second here. And Unsworth has been that player for Plattsburgh State that's been down in front of Farmer. She's the one there, kind of how Oswego uses Erin Stewart on the opposite side of the puck.
As now the top line for Plattsburgh State is in minus Abby Brush. She's replaced by Boric. That is the power play 1 unit as Krusnick controls behind the net, bothered by Molly Evans. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty, 5:38 in the second period. 1-1 tie, taken at the point to Corrali. She's going to rip a shot, saved by Farmer, and once again, a good job by Farmer. No rebounds allowed in front of the net. I think that's a huge key for the Lakers in this one.
Yeah, and then that's going to be the 36th shot here now for Plattsburgh in this game, so almost up to that 40, and we're not even fully through the second period here yet. But again, the shots that Farmer's going to be able to see are the ones she's going to make a save on, and really that's, across the board for all goaltenders, but got to give credit where credit's due, and tonight Farmer's playing so far exceptionally well through 2.
And 21 of those shots have been on goal, so 20 unofficial saves for Rachel Farmer as the Lakers return to full strength, but the puck's still in their zone as Rendazzo and Evans battling along as someone lost a stick. That was Annie Katanka. Now it looks like that's Brush battling alongside Molly Evans as Plattsburgh gets it to the point to Colleen. Colleen over on the wing to Corrali. Corrali takes a shot, and that one was tipped away out in front. Another block by the Lakers as Teachout now going the other way with Thomas working 2-on-2. Teachout looked like she took the body, and we've got a penalty coming up, and that penalty was drawn by the speed of Megan Teachout.
Yeah, and Megan Teachout, another player here, obviously the freshman, acquired here. First season with the Lakers here, playing really well so far in her freshman, and that's going to be, I believe, a penalty. I'm not too quite sure it's on. It looked like it was going to be Hannah Corrali, so that's going to be here. We're going to see now how this Oswego power play goes on the ice.
As it'll be Cruz, Gustafson, Webster, and that one's going to be cleared out to Gilio as the Lakers kind of using that top line of Gilio, Cruz, and Shines. That's going to be dumped behind Farmer. We've got 4:38 remaining in the second period. Golden opportunity, I've said that a couple times so far, but a really good chance for the Lakers to try to take a lead, perhaps into the locker room as Webster gets it up to Shines. Shines got tripped up a little bit, and now it's back to center ice. No call. I believe that was a little bit of friendly fire. Webster gets it up on the wing to Gustafson. Gustafson using her speed. She's challenged that time by Benjamin down behind the Plattsburgh State net. As now Cruz gets it back to the point, Lakers can set up with Webster. Webster takes a shot. Good block there by Walker. Madison Walker, the Plattsburgh State captain, a good block there. As now back to center ice, the Lakers, not a lot of offensive zone time so far on this power play.
Yeah, and that's going to be a shot that Webster definitely is going to want back because it wasn't really that good of an opportunity. She kind of right out in front there, almost all the way you could really see that the block was going to come there really, and for Webster, she's going to want that one back.
50 seconds to go on this Laker power play opportunity. They're 0 for 3 so far. Plattsburgh State 0 for 6. Very uncharacteristic as Stewart and Colleen battling along the boards. Taggart is going to get it over on the wing to her defensive partner, Kate Rendazzo, up to Teachout. Teachout, who had the Lakers' lone goal in the first period, is going to chip it around the boards, but it's going to be taken away that time by Rose. A really good defensive play, but Randazzo keeps it in for the Lakers. Randazzo had numbers in front of the net, but she instead dumps it to Stewart, back to Teach out behind on the near corner boards, top of the point, but Taggart misplays it, and 20 seconds to go as Teach out's going to carry for the Lakers, stolen away that time by Plattsburgh State. Still in the neutral zone, now into the Oswego State zone. Randazzo a good move, and she's going to enter the Plattsburgh State zone. Randazzo working on the left wing, look to dump it back to Teach out. Teach out and Katonka battling it out, back behind the boards, and just like that, the penalty will be over. No goal. Corrali exits the box, and she'll get the puck moving in 2-on-2. Corrali has Borich. She's going to pass it in front. And oh, that shot was almost knocked in by the Lakers, and it looked like it was Amber Thomas's stick that almost knocked that puck in.
Yeah, Amber Thomas right out in front. They're almost playing too safe of a defensive effort there for the Lakers, and Corrali had that shot coming right in out of the box, kind of head full of steam there towards the near side faceoff circle in the offensive zone for the Cardinals, and unable to bury that one in. Almost a little bit of luck there that it wasn't Amber Thomas that was able to put that one in.
Plattsburgh State controlling the Oswego State zone as Drew Mead is going to control for the Cardinals. Molly Evans, a good job stealing there. She's done a really good job defensively tonight for the Lakers. A real true defenseman is Molly Evans, obviously one of the bigger players on the ice, and now she has it stolen away, but an easy tip and save by Rachel Farmer with 2:03 remaining in this second period. And if you missed the voice of Devin Buckland, don't fear. We're just having some technical difficulties with our man inside the glass mic, but he will be on this second intermission report. So stay tuned for that. In about 2 minutes and 3 seconds, it'll be Devin alongside Sal Miliato taking us through what we saw in the second period here on WNYL. Face-off one, shot from the point. Farmer, a good job just clearing that one to the corner boards as Walker chases. She's bothered there by Gustafson. Walker, Gustafson, Byrne, and now Brush getting in on it in the corner boards as the puck stuck a little bit here as it's carried away by Brush as she battles with Randazzo. Brush carries it away back to the point. McArdle over to Benjamin. Benjamin, good move in front, but a good job there by Byrne defensively on Walker. Walker back to the point to McArdle. McArdle rips his shot, saved by Teachout, and once again, I believe that could be another kind of crease call going against Plattsburgh State, and they're going to move everyone out of the zone. Yeah, and we'll have another neutral zone face-off here. I'm not quite sure exactly what that is, but I believe Plattsburgh here, it is defense in the crease, as our women's beat writer here, Ben Greco of the night, is able to fill us in with that little tip there. So defense in the crease is the exact call here. No penalty, but it does take it out to neutral ice. Luke. Second time we've seen that call go against the Cardinals, something to keep an eye on going forward. 1:20 remaining in this second period. 1-1 tie, still no goals as Unsworth moves into the zone. Unsworth goes behind the net, bothered there by Taggart and Webster. Unsworth trying to get it over, and we got a delayed penalty going against the Lakers as Davis skates to the bench. Unsworth and Cruz going at it as Benjamin gets it at the point, extra skater on for the Cardinals. Unsworth battling in right in front of the net, a lot of traffic, and finally touched by Sarah Cruz. And once again, Oswego State is going on the penalty kill. Yeah, Oswego State again, they're going to have another penalty kill opportunity here, and they've been really well. Now they're going to have another piece back in Emily Gustafson. So this way, you know, you'll be able to, this way Gustafson will be back out there. They were able to kill it without her, but now Sarah Cruz going to the box here. Big penalty, 55.9 seconds remaining. Lakers already killed off 6 penalties, but again, I mean, how long can you allow this penalty kill unit to be on the ice? As Cruz in the box, McArdle gets it at the point, gets it over on the wing to Corrali. Corrali dumps it down low in front, Katonka, and she scored! Annie Katonka tipped that one home on a pass from the point, and Plattsburgh State has recaptured the lead. They lead 2-1. Beautiful opportunity there from Corrali to Katonka, almost kind of like Farmer really couldn't even see it, and it almost didn't even go in. The reason I was able to see it is, as you see the replay here on WTOP, is it hit the twine just on the left side, the glove side there of Farmer, and was just able to sneak in past the iron. Usually a goalie's best friend there in this situation for Farmer, not so good of a friend to her. So Plattsburgh State finally able to capitalize on a power play opportunity. They're now 1 for 7, as with 35 seconds remaining, Grugan had an opportunity stolen away. Now up on the wing to Brush, and Plattsburgh State going the other way. Brush moving in front of Katonka, and a good save by Farmer as her, Stewart, and Katonka kind of all collided in front as Webster controls 20 seconds to go, trying to clear out of her defensive zone, but instead it's taken by Brush. Brush gets it over to Kruznek. Kruznek back to Katonka. Katonka back behind the net to Brush. 8 seconds remaining. Brush to Katonka, but Katonka looked like she might have taken a slash there at Avery Webster, no call. And Webster exits the zone, flips it down the ice, and that will end our second period with Plattsburgh State up 2-1 on a late second period goal by Annie Katonka, and that's just a tough blow to take if you're the Lakers going into the locker room.
40 shots here for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, and that's just pretty. You said 40-45 in a game, and that's 40 through 2 here.
Right, I was talking on goal though. Only 26 on goal so far, so we're still on pace for that 40 number, but again, 40 shots is not what you want if you're the Lakers defense.
No, it's definitely not, and only 15, but only 15 shots in total for the Lakers, 10 shots on goal there, and that 16-shot difference is what has 2-1. But honestly, Luke, I really like the play of the Lakers in this second period. It was only till late on that little fluke there where Katonka was able to get it right off the opportunity there and bang it in. But other than that, you really haven't seen much offensive opportunity really from the Lakers. That whole period, they had a few opportunities here and there, but really it was been all Plattsburgh in that period.
And they're going to be forced to play some offense in this third period because they trail 2-1. They obviously will need an equalizer if they want to keep playing, or we go to overtime. So we'll see how that plays in the third period. But for now, we're going to go into our second intermission report. It'll be Sal Miliato joined alongside Devin Buckland for our intermission, and we're about 14 minutes away from the third period here on WMYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network.
Now here it's 2-1. You know, this could be a technicality of a win in an Oswego State playbook.
Exactly, and for the Lakers, outside of Plattsburgh, 6-0-1 in UHL play. They've got some winnable games coming up. Portland always tough, a rivalry game, obviously just up the road. That'll be something to keep an eye on. But in the present right now, do you think Coach Dillon in that locker room says, we've got to kind of throw the conservative nature out the window and go try to win this game, or do they kind of sit back and say we're kind of comfortable maybe trying to get a breakaway or coming away with maybe a 1-2 goal loss?
I think if I'm Oswego and Coach Dillon in that locker room, there's one thing that you can't do, and you know, being conservative sometimes, you know, isn't really the best idea, and it's all about the aggressiveness. You saw the bench animated there on a couple of the hits, couple of the power plays. This team wants to be as close to this game as possible, or even get to as close to winning this game as possible. And if I'm Coach Dillon, I come out firing, get that aggressiveness that you had in that first period, that early on goal, and you know what? You got to be the tone setter. Who's going to make a play on this ice in the second period? I mean, in this third period, sorry, Luke, is what I'm looking for. Someone's going to have to step up for these Lakers.
It really seems like Megan Teachout's been that player for the Lakers. She can just do things by herself that the Lakers really haven't had since really Olivia Ellis, a player that can really go out and do it all on her own. She did it on the first goal, carried in, took really a weird angled shot and was able to find the back of the net. So keep an eye on her in this third period. As we're about 30 seconds from puck drop here on 88.9 WMYO, the Laker Radio Network. Also simulcasting as we welcome back in our audience on WTOP 10. Luke Owens, along with Sal Miliato, and you heard from Devin Buckland on the intermission report live from the Steve Levy press box as the team's getting ready to face off. It'll be Shines, Cruz, and Gilio for the Lakers, countered against Kruznek, Katonka, and Brush. And Annie Katonka got the second goal for Plattsburgh State. They kept her off the board for a little while, but it just feels like she was going to find the back of the net, and she did. So at center ice, Katonka facing off against Shines. Puck is dropped, won by Katonka, and let's do it. Third period here from MCC. Plattsburgh State leads 2-1 as Taggart controls behind Farmers. Now we've got 5-on-5 hockey. No penalties carry over after Katanka's power play goal. And speaking of her, she controls in the Oswego State zone. Pass over on the wing to Krusnick. A shot, rebound right in front, and it's tipped out and wide. Webster might have saved a goal there, and a good opportunity early on as Gilio. Oh, she put Colleen in the spin cycle. Entering the zone, takes a shot, blocked. Rebound in front, Shines rips one, and that one is tipped wide.
Yeah, it looks like Shines actually tipped that off. Gilio sticking a sprawling Nat Gilio there, coming across the slot, and a really good save there made by Webster, and the combination of her and Farmer down on the other end for the Lakers.
Sal Brush carried in with Katanka, but a good steal by Byrne to get up to teach out, but that's going to go just a little too far. Could be an icing, but no, Stewart beats it out. Great hustle by the Lakers captain as she battles along fellow captain Aaron McArdle. McArdle gets it up on the wing as Taylor Whitney's going to carry into the Oswego State zone on the far board. Takes a shot, good save. Rebound right in front. Whitney got a stick on it, but Farmer looks like she has it covered up.
Yeah, really good, look there for Farmer as a whole and as an entirety there on that play. And I really like the opportunity that the Lakers come out here. A little bit of that aggressiveness I kind of talked about that I wanted to see from them early on, because they can't just sit back. They're not going to win the game sitting back, and you're already down a goal. So being down a goal, last period of play, potentially, as you're seeing on the replay here, really good, save out in front there made by Farmer, and one just went wide there, and it could have been a clear opportunity there out in front for Plattsburgh, but it did not go on that opportunity.
Face-off won by Thomas as she gets it behind the net to Philomena Taggart. And for those listening on WMIO, really great positionally there by Rachel Farmer, and those on TOP got to see the great angle of it as tangled up there is Unsworth. We've called her name a lot, but she's been unable to score as Philomena Taggart once again carries, but it's poked away there by Boric as she has it in front of that pass out and no one in front as Taylor Whitney was just a step behind that pass. So you got to be careful with those zone entries if you're the Lakers. Already trailing by one, don't want that lead to get out of hand. As now Teachout moving in against McArdle, 2-on-1. She has Stewart. Teachout over to Stewart. Stewart shot, oh, a good pad save by Ashley Davis. And if you're Aaron Stewart, maybe not the best shot, but a good opportunity, as now going the other way is Unsworth. That pass went a little bit wide on the near boards, but she's going to carry in Webster, a good poke check. Unsworth carrying behind the net, bothered by Webster, as Gustafson's going to get it up on the near wing to Teachout. Teachout unable to exit as Benjamin's going to chip it in, but both teams well in need of a line change, but a sloppy pass there, stolen away in front by Plattsburgh State. Right in front of the net, battling for it, and finally cleared away as Madison Walker had an opportunity, but Newfield Kreider exits the zone. A lot of action in this first 2 minutes and 30 seconds, as with 7:25 remaining, puck in the neutral zone taken by Drew Mead. Caitlin Drew Mead back in the near boards, and a good block there by Byrne, presenting a pass from going to the front to Walker. Walker chips it back down low to Drew Mead. Drew Mead tangled up there by Byrne, as Newfield Kreider trying to clear it out, as finally McAleer is able to get it out of the defensive zone.
Yeah, and I just want to take you back to that Erin Stewart opportunity. That's the second time Erin Stewart has had an opportunity like that where she's just been able to find the twine, but now Grugan possibly with an opportunity here, Luke.
And Grugan was bothered that time by Kendall Wasick, as behind the boards now is Conboy battling alongside McEwen. Shoved along the boards as Molly Evans jumps in on a play. You don't see her do that very often, and Conboy took out the skates there. No call, but it looks like we have a Plattsburgh Cardinal down on the ice. Can't quite make out the number from here as Grugan carrying behind that to McEwen. Shot went just wide. That was Rose. That was a little bit slow to get up for the Cardinals.
I'm really surprised, Luke, there was no call there on Grugan. I mean, that hit might have been worse than some of the other ones that were called on, and that was right in front of the referee there, too, who makes the calls, and nothing there quite surprising here, but a little bit more playing as stoppage of play here.
Yeah, and you mentioned, not only was it hit, it looked like maybe she got under the skates of Rose that time, and you mentioned the referee right in front is on TOP. You get a look at that 2-on-1 opportunity, and Stewart kind of had a weird angle on it, but she kind of put the shot right at the leg pad of Ashley Davis. Yeah,
she did, and honestly, that, like I said, Stewart's second opportunity, this time a 2-on-1 rather than a breakaway, and you know what, those are the opportunities, though, that'll startle a goalie a little bit and be like, okay, maybe, we could see that again here, another turnover.
Shines carries in for the Lakers on the near wing. She's going to chip it in deep for Sarah Cruz. Cruz had a penalty earlier, but other than that, haven't heard a ton from her as she kind of getting reacclimated with the team. Missed a little bit of time due to injury in the beginning of the year, as She jumps in on that play in the corner boards, but it's finally cleared by Sarah Kruznek, who gets it up on the wing. Going in is Brush. Brush moving in with speed, gets past, chipped out in front, and a good play there by Rachel Farmer, just kind of using the stick to prevent a shot. Katanka carries at the point. She's got Colleen, but Katanka's gonna fire tipped out, and that's gonna touch the net. And that puck was tipped by Corelli. She kind of just stuck the stick out and actually almost found the back of the net.
Yeah, and Corelli really what a nice opportunity there for a misdirection there to go on the blocker side there of Farmer. And really, Cruz kind of got caught up there as that's where Katanka was able to get into the offensive zone there for the Plattsburgh Cardinals, and then a little bit of a mishap there. Nice poke check made by Farmer, and then Corrali almost made this game 3-1, but a little bit of luck there, just went high blocker.
Still 2-1 Plattsburgh State as Teachout carries in 2-on-2. Teachout harassed that time by Krosniak, and a good job by her as Teachout has to dump it down low to Thomas. 15-12 remaining in this game. 2-1 Plattsburgh State lead, listening on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Luke Owens alongside Sal Miliato, and also simulcasting if you're watching. Thank you for joining us on WTOP 10 as Teachout, the lone Lakers goal, is going to chip it up on the wing to Stewart, and that's going to be called an offside.
Yeah, I didn't really think that was an offside from the look I had up here. I thought Stewart and the puck were just about even going onto the offsides, and that would have been a beautiful opportunity here for the Lakers pretty early on here, still in the third period, 14:56 left to go. And honestly, I like what I'm seeing so far from the Lakers. A little bit more aggressive, Luke, than the second period, almost like quite how they played early on in that first, so we'll see how it finishes out.
As Whitney tangled up there on the faceoff with McAleer, and the Lakers able to exit the zone up to Newfield Kreider on the far wing. Newfield Kreider had it poke checked, but Gustafson was there, and she gets it back to Webster over to Taggart. Taggart back to Webster, moving up the center of the ice with some speed. She's going to chip it in there, and that's going to be tipped away, and Ashley Davis is going to be forced to cover that one up, and a little bit of an extra hit there. Newfield Kreider got tangled up with Vic Ardle at the end of that play.
Yeah, and I think this is a really good opportunity here for the Lakers. Offensive zone opportunity on the near side face-off circle. Kreider here possibly playing a little bit more aggressive than probably the coaches here want her to play, but Giglio here said to take this face-off, and if they win it and they could probably get some pucks to the net here, they could have a good opportunity.
And Whitney's going to win that face-off for the Cardinals, so the Lakers will have to set up defensively. As entering the zone now is Unsworth moving in, and she kind of tipped that one a little bit too far as Taggart chases behind her own net. Taggart looking to flip out of the zone. She does. A big collision there. No call as Giglio moving into the zone for the Lakers, but McArdle takes it away. Refs allowing play to get a little bit physical as it looked like that was Borich. Ivy Borich, the freshman, a little bit slow to skate off the ice. We'll have to keep an eye on her. She's been a big part of the Plattsburgh power play unit as McArdle carries. And that time, Teachout's going to take a quick seat, but the Lakers, Shine's going the other way. Giglio takes a shot, goes just wide as McEwen battling now along the boards. Plattsburgh State able to exit almost, but that puck just up and out. Almost found a fan there. As with 13:46 remaining, Plattsburgh State still leads 2-1.
Yeah, and that was Shine's both times that it went down. She went into the boards by the Game Day Headquarters College Bookstore end board over there, and then went down again right in front of the Domino's side here by the NCAA dot. And other than that, I mean, it was pretty important. You know, she another piece that's been important to this offense, Luke.
I gotta wonder if they're paying Sal Miliato for those free sponsorship call-outs, as that one's going to be covered up by Ashley Davis, and we'll face off again. And Lakers getting a couple good opportunities here on offense, which is big. Obviously, they've got to kind of put the foot on the gas a little bit. You know, 13:34 remaining, but against a team like Plattsburgh State, you want to score sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you definitely do want to score sooner rather than later. Comboy here taking the face off. A little bit of an issue here with possibly Davis's helmet. And you know, for Oswego here in the offensive zone, you have Randazzo, Byrne, Grugan, McCown, and the face-off here.
Won by the Lakers. Back to Randazzo. She's going to chip it in deep for McEwen. McEwen and Comboy battling there, but it's going to be taken away by Plattsburgh State as Krosnick had an opportunity, but Byrne stayed with her defensively. Back behind the Lakers net is Byrne looking for someone to pass to, but Katanka keeping a heavy forecheck. Randazzo controls along the near boards. Up on the wing to McEwen. McEwen dumps it in low as her and Grugan chase. Rose back there along with Wasik. Good to see Hannah Rose back on the ice for Plattsburgh State. She took a big hit/trip a moment ago, as Molly Evans going to chip that one to the front of the net. No one home, as Hannah Rose gets it up on the wing, stolen by Stewart. Lakers had to tag up. Grugan was off sides as they now control in the defensive zone. Teachout was coming off the bench, wanted a long pass, but instead it's taken away. Going the other way is Brush. Brush, a good poke check there by Molly Evans, prevents her from getting to the net, as behind the net, Taggart gets it over to Molly Evans. Evans trying to get something going the other way. Had Stewart on a stretch pass. That one's going to go a little bit long, though, and Colleen now is getting a heavy forecheck applied to her by Megan Teachout.
Yeah, this line in Teachout, Thomas, and Stewart are really a line I said in the beginning of the game that I'd like to see some production from, and they really have produced tonight, as well as the Oswego State Lakers in the offensive zone in this third period.
Teachout, a nifty deke there, but Colleen able to just clip enough of it for that one to go wide. And Stewart, Teachout, and Thomas, the three top point scorers on this Lakers team, both over a point per game. They've been huge, as Webster almost turned it over for a moment. It was almost a good opportunity, and finally it's taken away by Plattsburgh State, moving the other way. In is Unsworth. We've heard her name a lot. Spinning around in front of the net. Nifty pass off to Whitney. Took a shot. Rebound in front. Puck loose. No one has it. And finally, it's back out to the Plattsburgh point and Colleen. Colleen tried to dump it down low, but Randazzo's stick was there, and she gets it up to Gustafson. Gustafson using that speed, moving in 1-on-2. Newfield Kreider enters the game, but Gustafson tried to cut in, and that puck taken away by the Cardinals, and that one's going to go all the way down. No icing. They're going to say it was tipped by Byrne, but for Plattsburgh State, not a ton of offensive pressure being applied. Maybe they're getting a little bit too conservative here.
Yeah, they really don't have a lot of offensive pressure, and the conservative game could definitely be going their way, Luke.
As Walker takes a shot, trying to jinx me, and a good save there by Rachel Farmer, as Wolf now behind the net. Good block there by Webster. Webster really has been everywhere for the Lakers defensively. One of those second-year players that got a ton of experience last year. Chips that one up to Newfield Kreider as her and Benjamin battle for it. Benjamin wins that speed, and she's going to get up on the wing, but that's going to go just a step too far, and we're going to get an icing call.
You could see here skating off the bench, I just want to make a note here, Newfield Kreider was calling for Morgan Shines to hop off, and I think even though the conservatism is not really setting in so far for the Lakers, they're being more aggressive, which is why you're seeing more line changes. They're coming a lot quicker. They're not staying on the ice for long. Newfield Kreider here clearly looked like she was a little bit worn out coming on that line change, Luke.
And Plattsburgh State looks a little worn out, and they can't change because of the icing, so good opportunity here for the Lakers. They win the face-off, but Wolf is going to chip that one all the way down to Madison Walker, the Plattsburgh captain, and that's another icing, and once again, Plattsburgh State has to stay on the ice, and they do look a little bit gassed right now.
Yeah, and if I'm Oswego, obviously, you'd like to win the faceoff. You can't guarantee a faceoff opportunity win here in the offensive zone, but I talk about this all the time during on the men's broadcast, especially late in the game here. Offensive zone opportunity faceoffs are extremely, extremely important. Faceoffs are one of the most important part of hockey here, and really, for Morgan Shines to take this opportunity and try to win this is big.
She does win it back to the point. Randazzo took a shot, just knuckled wide. Shines a rebound in front, no one home for the Lakers. Walker controls for Plattsburgh State. She's going to chip it out. Plattsburgh State still unable to change as Cruz controls for Lakers to Randazzo. Plattsburgh State gets a change, but Oswego State trying to catch them off guard as Gilio is just going to swing that around the net of Ashley Davis. Shines looked like she might have laid the body there, no call, as Gilio is going to chip and chase, but a good job there by Benjamin to control for the Cardinals. Heavy forecheck being applied by Oswego State, not allowing Plattsburgh State to get much of anything going offensively.
Yeah, and you can really see here, Luke, I've been trying to watch the clock and the bench here as these players for the Lakers here are hopping off probably about every 45 to a minute second, where usual line change is probably about every 2 minutes, and they're just trying to keep fresh bodies out on the ice because both teams, as you alluded to, even in Plattsburgh, are both tired. You could physically see that and visibly see that here on the ice. So these Lakers are trying to get as fresh legs on the ice as possible.
9:30 remaining in this game on WMYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Simulcasting on WTOP 10. 9:25 now remaining as Plattsburgh State leads 2-1. Katonka with the game deciding goal as of now, as it's shipped up on the wing to Katonka, but she's harassed there, and Plattsburgh State had an opportunity 2-on-1, but a good job there getting back defensively by the Lakers. Taken behind the net here by Molly Evans. She chips it up on the wing to Grugan. Grugan along the near boards right in front of us, but it's going to be taken by Hannah Rose and foot back behind Rachel Farmer as Stewart chases in against Boric. Boric back out in front of the net. Unsworth a dangle, and what a save by Rachel Farmer. And now Plattsburgh State scores. It looked like Rachel Farmer had that puck under her, but instead it's going to be tipped in there, and just like that, the lead extended to 3-1. It's going to be Nicole Unsworth leading the handshake line.
Yeah, and we saw, you've talked about Unsworth throughout the entire game. That's going to be her second point now. She had an assist in the first goal by Taylor Whitney, and now Unsworth gets a goal credited to her name here. And it almost seemed like Rachel Farmer might have had that one, as associate coach Mark Digby here is trying to talk to one of the lines judge here and possibly see what's going on here. You could see he's pretty adamant, and I honestly thought Farmer had that covered up, and she seems pretty under it as well. As we try to see the replay here on WTOP, not too sure what's going on here, but they are definitely rattled here, this bench of Oswego.
Coach Digby not happy with that call, as he got really animated there with the referee, but the goal stands, 3-1 lead. And on that replay, we'll try to explain it for those on the radio who couldn't see it. It looked like Farmer almost had it, but the puck was still loose, and a really good job to just stay with it was Nicole Unsworth. She gets the goal. Plattsburgh State gets the 3-1 lead, and now the Lakers trailing by 2, 8:20 remaining in this game, as Unsworth now controls after scoring behind her own net. Important for the Lakers, though, not to let the emotions kind of get the best of them, as they're kind of slamming the bench still, as that one's chipped in behind Farmer. Taggart plays against Unsworth.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Luke, too. You play a team like Plattsburgh, and you said it earlier, when they're playing ahead, they know how to play ahead. This is a team that's won multiple national championships. This is a team here that's been able to handle the pressure. They know what they're doing, and here, Lakers obviously still going to play a game, as Teach out here is going to take a penalty, but really overall, I mean, this is just getting really out of hand here.
But good news for the Lakers, they'll have the advantage as an easy call there, and that's the second penalty that Megan Teachout has drawn just by sheer speed alone.
Right.
So good job by her, as it will be Emma Colleen back to the box. Her second penalty of the night for the Cardinals, and the Lakers going to take a timeout to talk things over on how they want to attack this power play.
Yeah, and Luke, this is a really perfect time for a timeout here. 7:48 left to go in the game, and this is really where I think the Lakers have to settle in. You get the offensive zone face-off opportunity. You get the face-off win. You put pucks in the net. You're still not down out of this game. You've been playing pretty physical, obviously, throughout the entire game. The refs are letting it play. The whistle wasn't blown there, as Digby still seemed to be animated for about a good 2 minutes after that, as the goal there by Farmer wasn't quite, I guess, covered up when they thought it might have been. But really, in reality, this game ain't over. The forecheck's there. The puck to the net's been there for the Lakers. They're just waiting for one to fall again.
And one thing I want to note, actually, Sal, I don't know how this got past both of us, but Coach Diana Dillon is not behind the bench tonight. It's just been Coach Digby. So he was the guy that obviously got animated. And it's important to use those emotions in a positive way. So I think that's why this is a good timeout, because you see it so many times in hockey. When you get too emotional, that's where the penalties come. This time, the Lakers have an opportunity to get the puck in the net, get back within one, and use their emotions in a positive way. They're fired up right now, and they seem like they're ready to go off of this timeout. So a really good timeout there by Mark Digby, the associate head coach, as we'll try to get an update on Coach Dillon after the game, as the Lakers go on the power play, 7:47 remaining. And again, big face-off here. It'll be Amber Thomas taking for the Lakers. She's got Teachout, Taggart, Aaron Stewart, and Kate Rendazzo behind her. So face-off is won by Thomas, and the Lakers control at the point with Taggart. Taggart keeping it into Thomas. It's going to be an interference call, as Taggart was kind of dragged down there, but the puck is back in the neutral zone. Lakers have to tag back up with Rendazzo. Teachout enters the zone. She's just going to flip that one back around on the far boards to Stewart. Stewart battling in the corner there with Corrali, and the Lakers unable to control, and Plattsburgh State with the first clear.
Yeah, that's a really smart clear there by Plattsburgh. As you said, they're pretty tired here. 7:16 left to go in the third period, and this is going to be important here for the Lakers to see if they could score on this power play. They haven't been able to tonight yet, and this is an important goal here if they can get this one, because after this, you'll have about 5 minutes left to go in the game. And as I said, playing from behind against this Plattsburgh State Cardinals team is not the easiest, Luke.
Teachout controls, takes a shot, good block out in front, back to Rendazzo. Rendazzo fires a shot, another block, and that time it was a great job getting in front of that shot. Didn't quite catch the number on that one, but it was Whitney and McArdle that were in front of the net.
Yeah, that was Taylor Whitney that was able to get that second block there on Rendazzo, and they tried to feed her not once but twice, and Rendazzo couldn't get it to go either time. So really good job there of Oswego using the point men there in Rendazzo and trying to fire things back, but an even better job there by Whitney out in front.
as it's now back to the point to Giglio. Giglio and Teachout at the point. Giglio takes a shot, rebound in front, sticks tangled up, and Whitney's going to carry away and get the clear for Plattsburgh State, but a lot of traffic in front of Ashley Davis.
Yeah, Gustafson had a really good opportunity there to backdoor that one on Ashley Davis, as she really couldn't find the puck there, but as you said, sticks got tangled up there, and nothing was able to fall there for the Lakers with about 19 seconds to go on the penalty.
Not a lot going for the Lakers besides that last opportunity, and 6 minutes left in the game. A turnover there as Cruz had her pass intercepted by Boric, and Boric is going to be content to just run this off, but it's in front of the net. Shot goes just wide as Katanka was trailing, and she had a wide open opportunity, but her shot went wide. Plattsburgh State back to full strength as Colleen's going to skate off to the bench and get a substitute. Benjamin leads in for Plattsburgh State. Giglio tried to get a stick on it, but it's out in front. Brush took a shot, and that one paddled away by Rachel Farmer. 5:30 remaining, 3-1 Plattsburgh State lead as Krosnick moving in 3-on-1. Over on the wing to Brush, battle in front, as Katanka unable to get her stick on that. Really quick transition there from Plattsburgh, going from 4-on-5 to 5-on-5 and then a 3-on-1.
Yeah, and really good positioning there made by Amber Thomas to get that 3-on-1 opportunity to cut that off in front of the crease there of Farmer to get that puck to go wide there and not even have to have Farmer fight that puck off. And as you really wind down here this third period, a 2-goal lead for Plattsburgh. This game has been played, or I should say this period has been played into the favor due part of Plattsburgh.
Face-off won that time in the Oswego State zone by the Cardinals as Krosnick back down low to Katanka. Krosnick controls now on the circle, takes a shot. That one went just wide as Grugan trying to exit, fanned the first time, then she's able to successfully exit into the neutral zone, and that's going to be a penalty going against the Lakers. It was either McAleer or Grugan that got a tripping call. We got a delayed penalty. Plattsburgh State gets the extra skater, and now Colleen with a chance at the point. Back down low, Katanka, pass out in front, rebound, and the Lakers finally touch it. And that is a big penalty that you can't take there.
One thing I want to note, Luke, is on that last transition in the offensive zone, while Davis did skate to the bench, the passing is so efficient between these Plattsburgh players. It's bing, bang, boom, tic-tac-toe. They don't waste any time, Luke. They just get that puck to the net and as quickly as possible.
Tough as an announcer up here. The names kind of beats you to it.
They do.
There as Whitney will take the face-off for Plattsburgh State. We'll get a chance to see the Plattsburgh State power play unit. They're 1 for 6 on the night, and that one was an Annie Katanka goal that right now is the difference, and it was a big one. Some traffic in front of the net, and Katanka just hammered it home, and then Nicole Unsworth, again with traffic in front of the net, was able to extend the Plattsburgh lead to 3-1, with 4:30 remaining in this game as Whitney carries in, bothered by Taggart. Taggart clears her off, but Benjamin controls along the near face-off dot, back to the point to Rose. Rose getting over on the wing, another pass over to Benjamin, but that one's going to be taken by Taggart. Trying to exit the zone, she's going to flip it along the boards there, and it's controlled by the Cardinals. Whitney tried to get it down low over to Unsworth, as a good job there and a good play by Philomena Taggart, and she's going to flip that one out for a clear.
Yeah, I'd like to almost think 1:14 left to go on the penalty, only 3:58 left to go into the game, down 2, Luke. When is Coach Digby going to pull Farmer out of the net to possibly get that extra attacker on the ice to just get something going here for Oswego?
Yeah, and Coach Digby, obviously someone that worked with the men's team for so many years here. He's been under Coach Dillon, just so highly regarded around Oswego, being a Fulton native, then out to California, then back home here. So definitely a coach that you can trust for the Lakers, even without head coach Diane Dillon, who of course is an all-time great head coach here at Oswego State. But Coach Digby filling in tonight as the puck is dumped deep, and Farmer kind of misplayed it for a second, but it's controlled by Molly Evans. 3:40 remaining in this game. Boric back down low as Katanka gets it back to Boric. Boric, point to Corrali. Corrali gets it over on the wing to McArdle. Corrali took a shot, good block with the stick by Molly Evans as Corrali controls once again, back down low to Boric. Boric is going to dump it to Katanka. Katanka, pass out in front. Boric whiffed on it for a second. Newfield Kreider got her stick tipped, and with 30 seconds left, Oswego State clears once again.
Yeah, they're able to do a really nice job here, Oswego, overall in the power play. It seemed longer than it is because of the stoppage and plays that we've had, but Oswego overall has done a really nice job tonight in the penalty killing unit.
Krosnick, a good move there, but countered by Molly Evans as controlled at the point is McArdle. McArdle passed down low to Boric. Boric couldn't control it. She had a great opportunity for a 4th goal. Lakers get the clear, and now Giglio with some speed going the other way, but McArdle wins that battle as Grugan will be back in the game, but Teachout gets on the ice for her. 2:43 remaining in this game, even strength. Teachout almost had an opportunity to go the other way, but it's stolen away by Katonka. Katonka, 2 nifty moves, got tangled up with Randazzo, and the Lakers able to clear. 2:30 left. Farmer still in the net for the Lakers. That's going to be the next decision for them. Colleen carries in, and offsides as Walker was just a couple seconds too early.
Yeah, and you'd like to think here if Oswego gets one more offensive push, really probably with 2 minutes, 1:45 left to go, that Farmer is going to skate here to the bench. Coach Digby's going to make that decision, especially with a face-off here coming in the neutral zone on the near side face-off circle here. So it'll be interesting to see, Luke, what they do here and how Oswego handles these last 2:25.
As Wolf carries in for Plattsburgh State, pass over to Katonka. Katonka took a shot, a good block by Avery Webster. Never afraid to use her shin pads to make blocks as she battles Katonka, but Katonka using her strength to control the puck. Over on the point to Benjamin, took a shot, rebound in front, saved by Farmer. Still out in front, Walker took a shot, still loose as Thomas tried to clear, spinning shot, and Rachel Farmer stands tall, making the save.
Rachel Farmer has been outstanding in net tonight, Luke. She really, really has 35 shots on, 52 shots on goal in total, well, shots in total, but 35 shots on goal here. And Farmer there, not one, not two, but 3 shots repeatedly, and nobody could still find the puck as Webster was dancing around the crease to try to help Farmer out and able to keep that one out of the twine there.
Unofficially for Farmer, 33 saves on 36 shots, very, very efficient. We'll see if they can pull her though, as you know, you can't go home with goals, and you know, maybe a 3-1 loss looks better than 4-1, but you know the game you played. You know you want to try to get out there and win this game possibly. Farmer inching towards the bench, but that one's going to be cleared deep, and Plattsburgh controls behind her. It's Unsworth. Unsworth bodied there by Gilio as the Lakers look to clear. Up on the wing to Cruz as Farmer's still looking for instruction, and she just can't leave because the Lakers can't control long enough for her to leave. Borch bothered there by Cruz, and now Whitney takes away, and Farmer's gonna have to stay in the net. Whitney carrying in. Plattsburgh State wants to extend their lead. Teachout a good job getting tangled up, but it's gonna be handled there by Ivy Borch and then chipped to the point where it's a shot from the point and paddled down there by Madison Byrne in front of the net. 1:15 remaining in this game, 3-1 Plattsburgh State. Farmer still on the ice as Teachout carries in, and she's gonna go a nifty little move there, but a good job sticking with it by Emma Colleen, and Farmer's just going to stay in this game. I think the Lakers might just stick 5-on-5 the rest of the way.
Yeah, and that's not the worst decision, Luke. Like you said, even that 4th goal on an empty net, if Plattsburgh was to really get one, it wouldn't be the end of the world. That, you know, those 4 empty net goals, they do count against you, yes, but again, like you said, you know the game you played, you know how you did play. So with 42 seconds in counting, I think this is going to remain 5-on-5. Smart decision by Coach Digby.
Katonka with an opportunity for a breakaway as she's met by Kate Randazzo, a little captain-on-captain crime, as another captain for Plattsburgh, McArdle, is going to carry around her own net, spin it over to Benjamin. 25 seconds remaining. Plattsburgh State now with some numbers going the other way. Katonka wants another one. Up on the wing. Nifty move, shot, and a good glove save by Rachel Farmer. Did not give up on that one.
Beautiful glove save there made by Farmer. She was able to see that one all the way, and credit where credit is due completely to Farmer tonight. She's played outstanding in net. And there's just been a couple of hiccups to make this 3-1, really the one goal that was a little questionable. We couldn't really see from up here the view, but obviously the players and coaches were animated about that one. But overall, a very solid game for the most part played by the Lakers in the latter half.
10 seconds left. McArdle's going to chip it in for Plattsburgh State. And it's back over to Webster. Webster had it taken away momentarily. Played behind the net by Taggart. 3 seconds to go. McAleer is going to get up to Newfield Kreider. And the buzzer sounds. Final score from MCC. Plattsburgh State, the #1 team in the country, comes away with a 3-1 lead, but a good fight by the Lakers. Plattsburgh State improves to 15-1-0 on the year, 11-0-0 in UHL play. Oswego State falls to 9-4-1, 6-3-1 in UHL play. They stay in 2nd place. And, you know, this is really a measuring stick test for them. And if you're the Lakers, obviously, you never want to take moral victories, but this was a really solid game played by them.
No, yeah, and it's important, too, for the Lakers. We said that as long as they played a good game, you know, that's all we want. That's all we wanted to really see out of them. And you know what? The Lakers did play a good game as the handshakes now go across the center ice here. And you know what? For the Lakers, you resume play. You go to Cortland next Wednesday. A winnable game for them, and then 2 easy winnable. Not easy because nothing in sports are real easy, and I don't want to really, you know, give any discredit to Canton. They still are a collegiate hockey team, but a team like Plattsburgh could go in there and take care of business and move to 17-1 on the season.
I think we're pretty confident that Plattsburgh State will have the #1 seed in the new HL. They now have 22 points. Oswego State in second with 13 as they touch up at center ice. But yeah, looking ahead for the Lakers, they play against Portland on the road next Wednesday. Then they have Potsdam on the road. So a couple games that will definitely be challenges, but the Lakers have beaten both teams so far this year. They defeated Potsdam 3-1. They beat Portland 3-2 and also tied 3-3. So some big games coming up, but for the Lakers, they dropped this one 3-1 final score as Sal Miliato and it'll be myself and Devin Buckland on the postgame show. A little confusion on the handshake line, but thank you for tuning in. If you're on WTOP 10 simulcasting, if you want to listen to postgame show, be sure to tune in to WMIL 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, as the final score from MCC, Oswego State 1, Plattsburgh State 3. And that will be myself,